Welcome Pisces to your love reading for December 6th of 2018. The beginning of the day for you. Let's see what's going on with you and love for the beginning of the day, Pisces and love. So you do have the Four of Swords, and you might be resting. Now I'm up at like 9 o'clock doing these things right now, so I might be taking a break tomorrow because I do have to upload these things and process them. But taking a break, maybe reflecting on some things. This is a general reading, so I'm not going to relate to everybody, but just getting some rest, I feel. All right. Clarify the Four of Swords for Pisces. And then we have Temperance, and for a lot of you, you might be stressed about something, but you're taking it in stride. You're not losing your cool. You know, you're breathing, kind of being just finding that equilibrium. And you could be dealing with the Sagittarius or whatever situation that you might feel like you might want to flip out about. You're like, hey, it is what it is, and being cool with you. All right. And let's see the middle of the day for Pisces and love. Middle of the day. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So this is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that you might be thinking about, that might be around you, that could affect you in some way. They're coming out upright, so that can mean that this person is positively on your mind or positively affecting you in some way. All right, let's clarify the Queen of Wands, male or female. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and that person or you might not be speaking to one another, not bringing up a topic that you want to talk about that needs to be talked about, not moving on from one another, but still kind of being stuck and idle in some way. Whoever it might be, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, it could be anybody, but that's the energy of avoidance. All right, now the end of the day for Pisces and love. Then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, so definitely shut down emotionally for a lot of you, whether you're crying, whether you're disappointed by something or someone. And it seems like that's an energy where some of you may have stepped away from somebody that you may have been disappointed with, and then you think about them, and then towards the end of the day it gets kind of intense. So that might be very stressful for some of you out there. Clear by the Ace of Cups in reverse for Pisces. Then the Nine of Swords is showing up. So in the beginning of the day, you get some rest, you reflect on some things, but then towards the rest of the day, you might do a lot of things, be in your head a little bit in a positive way, but then it might catch up with you towards the evening or night, and then you're up late at night, you know, in your head. It just depends there for some. All right. And be careful with whatever it might be where the Ace of Cups is in reverse. That's like a disappointment in love, or being shut down, turning someone down, not ready, not feeling it, or disappointment when it comes to a childbirth, something like that. They may have affected you in some way. Right. Now your partner or love interest for the beginning of the day for Pisces. And then the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So that person may they may want to be with you. It's like they want to be closer to you, they want to be around you, and I feel like that might be very stressful for you or them, especially if you're not ready for that, or if the person that you're dealing with, they aren't really sure how to maintain financial security, or they might spend a whole lot, or they do things, they start things but they don't finish it, kind of thing. So just the bad investments of time or whatever they might have, their resources. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for the person you're dealing with. And then we have the Chariot. So that's like sometimes it's going back and forth to work, and then they making money doing different things, but then they splurge and spending on things that they might not really need to. Doesn't mean that they can't, but that's the energy of kind of doing a whole bunch of running around, but wanting to be close, but then not really doing it, or whatever. You two not coming together. So I feel like that's an issue. Sometimes this is where you're dealing with somebody who's leaning on someone else for financial support, so they might stay where they are and not be independent, so dependent on somebody else. Just depends there. And we have the Six of Wands. I tried to shuffle just now, and this popped out for I'm doing the person that you might be dealing with, and that person, like, they want your attention. They want you to open up to them, but it might not be happening right now, so they might have a strong issue with their confidence right now. It might be an issue. All right. Now the middle of the week, for not the middle of the week, the middle of the day. This is for the December 6th. So for Pisces partner or love interest, the middle of the day. So Justice is showing up. Justice, well, I'm not sure if that person is driving back to court or not, or clarify Justice for the middle of the day for Pisces partner. And then there's conflict there. that person might be handling some things that they may have built up a lot of intense issues, and they might be having to kind of cope with whatever they dealt with or built up or they've done. So a lot of friction, either in court, there could be issues there, but also between both of you or someone else they might be dealing with. It's like in a karmic tie with somebody because of how they might respond or what they could be doing right now. So there might be some intense issues, all right? And they might not be bringing up these topics when it comes to you. So let's see the end of the day for the person that you might be dealing with, Pisces. And then the Page of Swords. The person is spying from a distance. They may be watching you, trying to figure you out. You know, it just depends whether it's communication or not, but it doesn't seem as such. It seems even if they are, you might not respond or whatever. You might be shut down. Clarify the Page of Swords for the person towards the end of the day. Whoa. And it seems like, again, they have financial issues, and that could be causing them an obstacle. They're not talking about it. This is a card of not being very genuine or sincere, or being able to kind of give and receive in a relationship. So issues with that, money, things missing, Three of Wands in reverse. So that's the problem, like kind of watching from a distance but not approaching, not talking about it, not, you know, or making excuses, whatever it might be. I feel like that might be an issue with that person. All right, so we're going to look into let's see, messages for Pisces in love for December 6th of 2018. And then we have codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life, whatever it might be that could affect you. Holding on to a certain person, advice that you might have, doing too much for the other person, it not being reciprocated or turned around. So that's why we see the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's not an equal give and take kind of thing, or being able to give and share, whatever. It doesn't even have to be equal. It needs to be, you know, in some form of fashion, some kind of balance, you know. But that's what I feel. So for some of you, it can be a great day, but then the energy might fluctuate a bit. But I hope the messages did help out in some way. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best. And you can always go to psychicloveheals.com to schedule something personally for you. So have a good one.